Hey guys, this is Drake from Trio Lax. Here with Laxbro 5493's Mesh. I'm actually in my sister's room today because it's really bright, as you can tell, the orange and the lime green, and then she's got more windows than me, so wanted to give you guys the best lighting just so you could really see how this looks. Um, Basically, I just got his mesh yesterday, and I strung it up at like 12 last night in my room, and I didn't pound it. I just strung it up, went to sleep, and went to school today, and came home and threw just threw off the wall for 15, 20 minutes. Then took a few shots just to see how it shot, and it was nice. Like it threw right where I wanted to. I have this little red brick on my wall that I always try to hit, and I was hitting it every single time. No effort or anything, and I was doing really nice. It holds really well on my underhanded shots. Go right where I want them. And even on dodges, I was doing a few toe drags just to test out the hold, and even on dodges, it holds perfectly. So it didn't take any effort. I could really exaggerate, get the stick far down. That was just me shoving a ball in it, so it probably doesn't look too nice. But if I just run my hand through it, drop the ball in, get a view of the pocket, it's a nice mid-low. I consider it mid-low. Some people might consider it mid. Um, it does sink low for one-handed career lane, but that's probably like a low pocket. That's probably like a mid-low. Um, has a nice channel for the pattern here. I'll show you guys the channel and then I'll tell you the pattern. It's a hold on, moving the camera back. All right, that's the channel, and then this is the pattern I used for it. It was starting at the second hole. I did 1, 1, 1, 1, triple stacked interlock. Don't know if you guys know the Mark Matthews knot or how to do it, but he just stacks two strings on top of one, or two holes of mesh on top of one another. I just stacked three to give it more of a pocket, so I didn't really have to do much after. And then I did a two. No, I did a one SI and then a one. And sorry about that. I had to readjust. And then I did a nylon from I think it's three. Yeah, on the fourth diamond down, and then on the sixth I did a straight, and then on the eighth I did a four diamond wide U, and that just gives it this like quick snappy release. That's why I have it ending so early. It doesn't lip at all. I think that's partially because of the mesh. How easy it is to get it tight up top. Like I strung this first try. It usually takes me a couple attempts just to get the same pocket as my gamer that I use. And I've used like Mark Mesh, which we all know is very hard to get the same pocket as a regular mesh pocket. Coconut Mesh, it was very similar to Mark Mesh, but it was also a little difficult to string. And East Coast, which is nice, but it seemed like it gripped the ball too much unless you had like no channel. Except I did have two pieces, and the first piece was really nice because it wasn't that waxy. It was more like this one. This one it's just like the perfect amount of wax. It's like you can tell it's there and it's in the mesh. It's not just like coated on top of it excessively. That's how the first one was, but the second one was a little overwaxed, and that's how they've been coming lately. And then I've used Dirty Jersey mesh, which is just a mediocre mesh that some kid wanted me to test out. And then, um, what else have I used? Coconut, East Coast, Ninja. Oh, Ninja mesh, that's what it was. I've used that. That was just overwaxed and it froze in the cold. So this is probably my favorite as of the moment, just because of how easy it was to get ready. I'm planning on trying some thrown mesh, so try that out and see how it compares to this. But the hold, I want to show you guys that because the hold is cool. I didn't have to really change anything on the pocket, but I got so much hold. It stays in right there. It's like an 8. I give it an 8 because that's a 9, that's a 10. And compared to my gamer, which has the exact same pocket, it's like literally nothing different about it. Just sits in there, same place, everything. Has less hold. It's soft mesh, and soft mesh is notorious for having like hold, and that's like a 7 or 6. I mean, it's not too much less, but it also has these shooters which are super thick, and they hold the ball really well. They stretch out, kind of grip around the ball, and I think if I strung this with some cotton shooters, I don't think it would be as good as holding, but it does have a lot for a stick, and I can toe drag with this too, but not as nice as I can with my new stick that I just strung up. Well, the Everlight with this mesh. Um, I went outside and I was playing. I have a grass yard with a lot of dirt that likes to go around. And here I'll try to push it in. It didn't get. It's kind of like dirt repellent, I guess you would say. I mean, I used a dirty ball outside, and right now this is just a stringy ball I have. It's actually a greaser, so the hold with like a grippy ball is probably a little bit better. Probably comes out right, perfect time. And yeah, that's about all. For the top string, I did just a normal 90 top string. Sorry about that. And I just weaved this string through up here because I came and I like attached the mesh to the outside instead of the inside, so I didn't like have a way to just go into the knots. So I just brought it behind and started. It actually does pretty much the same exact thing, just looks a little bit cooler. I like to do different kinds of top strings, and that's about all. I say, oh, more on the mesh. He sells this mesh in several colors. He sells it in Volt, Maroon, probably blues. Like he just hasn't gotten any offers for him. He can do Carolina. He can do navy. He has done a navy blue. He can do royal. He can do red. He can do. I think I said maroon, but I'm gonna say it again. He can do black. He can do fades. He can also do two color fades. He can do Volt. He did a Volt to black fade for a kid on here on YouTube. Probably like just a couple weeks ago, and then I saw another one he did, and he showed it to me. It was very nice. What else? He sells it. I think it's the white is 15, and then colored is 20, and that's a pretty good price for a wax mesh. Like you're not gonna get much better of a deal. And then he. That's about all. I'll just leave the link to the other review that the kid posted with the Volt and the black um, in the subscription or into the box at the bottom, and then I'll also leave Laxpro 5493. I don't really remember it because he's got a crazy name with a lot of numbers. And that's all. All right, see you guys. Be on the lookout for more stringings and all that. Sorry I haven't posted any videos at all, but I'll give you some more. See ya.